Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. It's very interesting that the Ukrainians, like we all sometimes are guilty of, use Mr. Prigozhin's statements, when they fit their narrative. When Prigozhin, the boss of Wagner Group, mercenary group, says something that they don't like, they call it a lie, or misinformed, or whatever they call it. Whenever Prigozhin says something that they think they could benefit out of, they give this guy credibility. So they don't, zip it. We don't talk about this crazy. So what happened now? Prigozhin, as you know, his group Wagner is mostly involved in Bakhmut, in the city of Bakhmut against the Ukrainians, and or Artemovsk as the Russians call it. And he made some claims that the Ukrainian offensive or counteroffensive has started. So now the Ukrainians seem to promote that. Even though at the bottom of this article that I already read, they claim that he's a liar. Well, if he's a liar, why do you promote him? And not only that, promote him. In the whole article, including the headline, it's nothing that would make you doubt that Prigozhin is lying or is telling the truth. I'm sorry. Nothing. It's not like, oh, he claims that, he only at the bottom he says he lied before. Why do you write the whole article? Because probably it's in their interest to have this promoted, that the attack already started, the counteroffensive. So let's see. We have here this article from Ukrainska Pravda, and it's from today, May 3rd, 2023. And I'm quoting, "It begins. Wagner Group leader says Ukrainian armed forces launch offensive." Now, if they would like to, destroy him from the very beginning, we say Wagner Group leader claims with no evidence that Ukrainian armed forces launch offensive. But they don't do that. They treat this as, yes, that's an honorable man making some statements. Yevgeny Prigozhin, the founder of the Wagner Group private military company, whose forces are fighting in eastern Ukraine, has claimed right here that Ukrainian forces launched an offensive. He believes, I don't like that word, that, and I'm quoting, active phase of the Ukrainian counteroffensive is about to begin. Now, let's see what Prigozhin wrote on Telegram. Yevgeny Prigozhin, and I'm quoting, "I think that the Ukrainian army's offensive has already begun. We are seeing increased activity of enemy aircraft, increased activity around the perimeter of and inside our front." He continues by saying, "Though we continue to control the inside of our front, the situation around the perimeter is unfortunately not looking so good. Our flanks, ... How reliable are they?" You know who's defending the flanks? The Russian military, not Wagner. So this is a low blow towards Shoigu. "I will not say anything about that for now." It has begun. When will the active phase begin? I think very soon, maybe in the next few days, end quote. Details. Prigozhin complained that, and I'm quoting, "enemy forces are mobilizing outside of Ukraine's historic borders," end quote, and explained that he was referring to, and I'm quoting, "the incidents involving drones and trains." As you probably know, the Ukrainians were very active in the past 5 days or so when they caused 2 trains to derail in Ukraine, in Bryansk Oblast, in Russia, in Bryansk Oblast. They attacked about 2 or 3 fuel storage depots in Crimea, one very close to the Kerch Bridge. I made a video on that as well. So all these things might show that the Ukrainians are getting something ready, and then maybe they will do something. So I think that's what he refers to. Now we're going to go to the last part of this article where they claim that Reznikov said that they are almost ready to start a counteroffensive. Mark Milley, below 86 IQ, he says the same things, that they are ready for the offensive. Weasel Zelensky says the offensive actions will follow soon. And this is right here. Why did you bother to write the whole article if at the end the last sentence infirms, destroys everything you said? On Wednesday, Prigozhin lied, this is another thing, about the alleged death of Major General Ihor Tantsura, the commander of Territorial Defense Forces of Ukraine's armed forces. Now, I read that article about Prigozhin's lie, and this is what he said. He said that we shelled the vehicle where we believe that Major General, right, Tansuya, Major General, was, and we blew the car or the vehicle up. We destroyed it. Now, the word I did not like in all that was we believe. I don't like believe. I believe, in Santa Claus. You know what I mean? So things like this. Say what? There's no Santa Claus? Anyway, so this is what he said. The Ukrainians say he lied. Okay, well, the best way to show everybody that this guy is a liar, because as of now, I'm pretty sure he lied before, like we all did in our lives, didn't we? You didn't? Okay, my bad. I apologize. So, okay, the best way would to get Mr. Tantsura on a little video that he can do on his phone or something, not on his phone, so it doesn't get blown up if he's doing on his phone, you know what I mean? Because he communicates with whomever. Whatever. Someone else does it, takes the phone outside in Ukraine, and then they post that. And they can do the same thing in one article, having Mr. Major General saying, hey, allow me to report, my name is Major General Tansuya Parababa. I'm still alive, Prigozhin lied, I was not in the car, he, someone else was over there. And that, you would never believe Prigozhin again. I mean, that would be to Prigozhin. It doesn't mean that the Ukrainians are not getting that video ready, but this is what I would do. And then next time when Prigozhin says something I don't like, I will refer them to that video, an incident. But right now is he says, both lie. This guy, hey, you lied. No, I said it. I said the truth. The problem is, how could Prigozhin prove that Tansuya, whatever, was in that vehicle? If that vehicle was blown up, are they going to just show a boot? Going to show a mustache? How are they going to prove that's Tansuya? So there's no way the Russians can prove this is what it is. The guy was blown up. Only, again, he's saying, we say that it must be over there. But the other ones can slap him in a second by disproving his BS. Correct? Correct. And if these guys are in a propaganda fight and information and disinformation war, they would do that. And every time we're gonna have Prigozhin say something, bam. But I think this serves them. This statement from Prigozhin, I think it serves some purpose in Ukraine's propaganda war with the Russians. And we'll find out later what really happened. And I think the counteroffensive might have started, but not in the way that we expect. Like, hoorah, let's go, ooh, boom, boom, bam, straightforward. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a different kind. But I personally don't expect something, maybe more shelling, but I don't think it's going to be like, oh, troops are going to just invade and push the Russians into the Bering Strait in, I was about to say Sevastopol, how do you call it, Vladivostok. Anyway, by Alaska. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.